Hey y'all, welcome back to class. This has been such a beautiful ride. We are at the beginning of the third season of Old School with Michele Vrabel. I hope you've been enjoying what's going on here in class. I have to believe if you're listening to the sound of my voice that you have. Or maybe even you get a kick out of some of the laughs and some of the smart aleck behavior. But the reality is that when I was asked to do this a couple years ago at 60, I had no idea what this ride was going to be like. And I am just in prayer that each year, each season, I learn a little more and get a little better. I want this particular season for us to do some even more intentional things, something that brings practical, actionable steps towards healing and health in the emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical areas. I want to bring on guests who have very specific experience in that, as well as just their own story. I believe that each and every guest I've had up to this point has had something valuable for you. But I want to move forward not only with the publication of my first book, Butterfly Stitches, but with the sequel, Out Loud, which will be coming out this September or October, that you get something that you're walking away from with it. And I think that there are those things, but I'm wanting to up the ante. This is the third year of class, so that'll be your junior year. We need to up the level of what is going on and what you're able to walk away with. And so that we're not any of us sitting in a space where we feel like that didn't help, or not even a nugget out of that would give me something to hold on to, something to understand, the hope for the kind of healing that Michele's journey has brought to class, or anyone else who might be a guest. And I have some really great folks already in the queue, and I'm swinging for the fences, going for some other folks, because I really do want to show you what I have seen and what I have walked through, along with the Holy Spirit and along with some really awesome humans who bring to the table some good knowledge and understanding, so that you too can tap into that journey. I don't believe healing is a one-time transaction for the most part in each of these areas. I believe that's how we grow to become more like Christ. So, we're going to walk through these things. This side of heaven, we're going to continue to tend to the wounds. We're going to move forward and learn how to walk in a place of not being a victim, not being identified by our wounds or what we've been through, but being victors and being helpers, comforters, to comfort with the comfort we'd received for others. And that is 100% this for me, because when the Lord called me to write my story and then to have the podcast, I need what I've been through to be a working together for good for you, because outside of that would be devastating. That would be a less hopeful place to be in. And I know that is not the purpose of God for me. I know that it's a ministry for me to do this and to do it the way He's leading me to do it. I will be having some of the upcoming guests in my newsletters. So if you want to go to my website, michellevrabel.com, you can subscribe and you'll know what's going on ahead of time. I'm also being led to host more intimate boutique retreats. So there'll be some advertising, if you will, here. So for those who would like to really do some in-depth, a deep dive into how to get the healing process started, how to see what's already been happening for you, and how to be able to move forward in a hopeful and healing journey for yourself. So that's what I want to do here with Old School. I believe that's exactly what the Lord's called me to do, so I'm going to honor that. I'm going to be obedient. Haven't always been that my whole life. But we're getting there. He doesn't have to roll his eyes as often with me. It only took 62 years. So we have some really good stuff coming. I hope you join us and stick around for season 3. I know it's hard. There's so many podcasts and books and so much social media trying to get your attention. But I promise that I believe that the stories that are being told here are worth sitting here and listening, taking some notes, maybe reaching out to my guests. I try to keep it to no more than a half hour. You can listen to that while you're driving in traffic. For those of you who prefer the video, just trying to keep it so that it's actionable, so it's relevant, it's intentional, without, you feeling like, okay, are they beleaguering this, and get to the point. So it's not real long classes and hopefully having some great information and nuggets for you all. That's my intent and that's my prayer. So I want to welcome you to season 3 of Old School with Michele Vrabel. Let's get going. Let's get classes beginning, and it's time for you to enroll. So thank you for coming by and listening to what I have to say. You can go to YouTube, Spotify, all the platforms, subscribe, go to my website, michellevrabel.com, and get the newsletter so you can get even more information about the book, the retreats, and the podcast episodes, and get in there. We'd love to hear engagement. We'd love to have you connect with us, and I hope you enjoy season 3 of Old School with Michele Vrabel. Class dismissed.